This week on Not Your Average Fangirls.
So I get one extra, and it's X1. Okay.
You've already named all your extras before I even got to name my
Yeah,
number one.
literally, like in the background.
I think keep doing it. 270.
Anyway,
Lewis.
the legacy of Produce 101 continues in Japan. CLC shows us their darker side with Devil. And listen as we have a bias crisis over our 10 top bias and our top 5 groups. Check it out.
What is up, everybody? We are back with another week of K-popness. It is Not Your Average Fangirls. Your girl Kat is here, and I am seeing Pentagon. By the time you listen to this podcast on Tuesday, I will be off to see Pentagon. Woo.
Yay! I wish.
Right, same.
I miss them.
Hey guys, it's Cynthia, and I just fixed my DVD player, so guess who gets to finally watch all 5 BTS DVDs that she owns?
Not me.
Yeah, woo! That's gonna be my weekend. Yeah!
So no DVD player for Christmas. Got it.
I'll take one.
I'm still in need.
Right? I was like, I still don't have one. Hello, everyone. It's Terica, and by the time you listen to this podcast, I will have 6 more days, and then I will be in Korea.
Woo!
I am terrified, but it's going to be great.
Aw, you're gonna have so much fun.
And hello, everybody. This is Carolina. And by the time you listen to this podcast, I'll have like a week, and I'll be seeing day 6. I am so hype.
Yeah.
I can't believe we're gonna be in Korea too, Carolina.
Can't wait to fly out there for just a day.
Just today for day 6.
You know.
That's a vlog at J.
At J.
True.
J Day 6. It is a very slow week this week. Like, a literal 3 comebacks, 3 songs released, and 2 pieces of news. So we have a special episode today. Ba-bum. It has been a while since all of us have gone through collectively in our stan lives and put together a bios list.
Bio.
Biles.
All of our vitals. Vital vitamins.
All of our vitals
They call
list.
me Vital.
They call me artist. They call me vital. But since we have collectively gone through and fixed our bias list and or
Kind of.
reevaluated our lives and our loyalties. So we're going to do that today for you guys after all of our news, the 2 things we have.
all
And-
the news.
And the 3 comebacks we have.
Yeah.
Produce 101 has premiered. The Japan version of Produce 101, however, has premiered.
Bitch, I didn't know there was a Japan version.
This is, I think, the
just
first
started.
time.
This
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's the
just
first
started.
So, of course, they did, like, Idol Producer in China. And, of course, they have the Produce in Korea. And now there's the Produce in Japan. And I'm excited. There's, like, some members of who I now stand very hardly. Halo, okay?
Yeah. That was so
And-
quick how that happened for Kat.
It
Like,
really was.
it's like this man showed up and she was like, "Who's that?" And she was already in the deep dark hole.
Like in 5 minutes.
Yep.
She
was
was
like,
just like, I'm a
It's like, it was like, those tunnels, or that part in Spy Kids, the second one, where they fall down the volcano and they just keep going and going, and they're just like sitting there like, we've been falling for like 6 hours.
freaking Spy Kids.
But see, I feel it because that was me with my teen. Like, I remember. Now, the bad thing about my teen is that after I stand and I was ready to become.
She got ghosted.
Yep,
She
I got
was
hella
ready to risk
ghosted.
it all, and they said, "Oop, nope."
They said disbanded.
Yeah, exactly. But now in Kat's situation, they're about to probably get like super popular.
Woo wee! Love
But
that for me.
The song for the show is like a bop. Like,
I
it's good.
know.
It's really good.
I really like it.
That's literally okay. So I didn't know that Produce was gonna do like a Japanese version anytime, like now. But it came up on my Twitter and it was the song, like the intro song, and I saw it and I was like, oh no, I felt it in my bones. I was like, oh no, this song is good. Oh no, I'm gonna have to watch this, aren't I? I already like picked out like 3 members. I was like, who are you? And I was just like, oh no, here I go again. Like I literally like just finished getting heartbroken because it produced X101, and I'm about to do it to myself again. I guess.
They're so cute though. What if they have like a produce in America, and it's all just like California Asian boys on skateboards.
Skateboards.
On skateboards.
They already did that. It was called Making Menudo, and you guys let it fail.
Oh, no. Damn. Wow.
I love making menudo. Oh my god.
Never forget.
But Produce Japan, I'm actually excited to watch it. I haven't found it subbed anywhere yet because, you know, Japanese, like, stans don't like to do anything for international stans.
They really don't.
They really don't.
That's not even tea. That's just straight up facts.
I mean, even when you buy, like, I have, like, for example, GOT7's, like, Japanese stuff, and there's a DVD. The DVD, I have to, like, download a special program to watch it because of the code that it's with it. And then there's no English subs. They're just like, screw you. I know you bought this, but you're not going to know what the hell they're saying. I'm like, great, thanks. Okay, cool. I know they're talking Korean, but I don't know that either. So
I don't know that either. I have one, like, Twitter page that I follow, and it's like the Japanese fan cafe, and she shares stuff. And it's like, she's just like one in a million, and I feel like everybody follows her because like she's the only one that like, oh yeah, this is what we got in our like membership.
I also
kit.
follow her.
Yeah, right. She's like the only one,
And she gets hate for it.
Y'all acting like y'all got some kind of claim, like these men are Japanese. Bitch, they whole ass Koreans.
like, dang, y'all ain't even cool with Koreans like that.
Right?
Ooh, now that's tea.
political.
Polito cool.
I was gonna say, did someone call Cynthia? I am here.
Speaking of politics, the police in Korea are investigating scandals in voting on Purdue shows instead of investigating the real crimes in their country.
I was gonna say for what? I don't give a fuck if it's rigged, okay? It's been rigged. It's gonna continue to be rigged.
Everything
Why
is
don't you?
rigged. Like,
Why don't you investigate? I don't know, rapes, murders.
I'm saying, this whole YG
Sex
thing.
trafficking.
Yep. Keep going.
How
YG.
was YG's whole ass in America at a casino in Las Vegas? Y'all didn't know until someone tweeted about it. Get it together, Korean government.
But they're like, you know what? We should investigate the show.
Idols. Okay, let's just punish these idols for doing small things. That's what you guys are like. Get over it.
Well, that's what they're doing to distract everybody from what's actually happening. So they like do things like that. You know.
That's exactly what I thought. Like when they were just like, police investigating all of like MNET's like produce seasons, and I was just like, my dude, like this has been going on since like the beginning of time. Like not even in Korea, just Korea. Like most of the like survival anything, there's gonna be some type of just rigging system. Like even remember when like American Idol was a thing. Like the person that always won was not the real winner. The real winner was always the second one, because then the first one got the shittier contract, like music wise, but then the number two got the better music contract and stuff. Like,
but like my thing is like, what are they gonna do? So if they go and they do this investigation to prove what everyone already knows. What's gonna happen? Like they've already made their money, they've already made their albums, they're already in other groups, they're already solo, like they already have established careers. So it's like, oh yikes, you weren't supposed to be in this group. Yeah, okay, cool. Anyway, back to like selling billions of copies of my solo album.
right?
I don't understand what they're gonna do. Like you can't. Like,
I can't wait for the meeting that if this is investigated, I can't wait for the meeting at Connect where CEO Kang Daniel's like,
oh my god,
damn, bro, we got caught. And artist Kang Daniel's like, shit, so I wasn't number one. And then songwriter Kang Daniel's like, fuck it, bro, we got another album to write. And producer Kang Daniel's like, you know what? You're right. Let's do this shit. And then artist Kang Daniel's like, where I gotta be. And then CEO Kang Daniel's like, here's what you gotta do. And then Kang Daniel,
God,
like, it just keeps going.
Let's go. Let's sell these solo albums.
Yeah, I know, and it just keeps going, just his solo monologue forever and ever.
But
If he doesn't do that, I'm gonna be so disappointed in him.
I just don't understand the purpose. Like no one cares, so it's not like it's gonna be some big like, like everyone's like, yeah, okay.
I'm gonna tell you who probably cares. The people that stan Mingyu and wanted him to make it, but he
But then
didn't.
What are you gonna do? Were you gonna boycott and not buy the people's albums? The albums you weren't gonna do that anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter.
And honestly, I low-key feel like the rigging in this also has to do with the labels. I feel like some of the labels are like, okay, here's what you're going to do. Like Pledis or who's the label that Uptension is with? They're probably like, listen, this is what I will pay you to do this. You make one of our members make it, and then dramatically one of the other ones doesn't. And then it's like a big stir. And then they go off to their respective things, and they're both popular. And then when they come back together, it's like a fucking explosion.
Remember when we came up with the whole theory about Samuel? Like, I feel like it was the same thing. I feel like they were just like,
deserve better.
like, don't put him on because then we can make him a solo and blah, 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 blah. And
Nah,
then,
he
yeah.
just didn't get votes because he was half Mexican. Let's just be real.
Yep.
Yeah,
well,
Tea.
that's truth.
We're all just, like, confused as to why this is getting investigated. Like,
Like, what's the
like
point?
so long after all this their success and everything, like how we said, I think I said this like when they were like complaining about the X1 lineup. X1 will stay as X1, the members will stay as those members, so why are y'all tripping? Let it go.
literally.
Nothing's gonna change.
Let it go. Let it go. They signed their contracts, bitch.
Like that's it, they're bound
For
over
5
there.
years, they there.
Yup.
Let's get into comebacks. The 3 that we have. W Project or Woollim Boys, the Woollim Entertainment Boys, who most of them were on Produce. Love them, my children.
I know.
They came out with a song called Please Come Back, and it's a bop. It's really good. And
It's
like
good.
the cinematography is good, like the vocals. Lee Hyup, like underrated
good.
king of Produce X101, vocal prodigy, yes, was so good. Like, and the choreography was great, and I'm just really excited for them to debut as an actual group. It's gonna be a lit fucking.
You know what I really like too? The song, like, it reminded me of what I like to call Japanese EDM. AKA, like, it has, like, those sounds that it's,
Talking
like,
about Japan a lot today.
I know, right?
Going back to her
we should
roots.
stop that.
I'm going back to
I
my
was gonna say,
roots,
they
man.
have interfered into our inner ranks.
But yeah, but it sounds, like, very poppy and, like, toy-like in the sounds.
This music video reminds me of a huge video game.
I thought
It
you were going to
just-
say of a huge video. I was like, yeah.
I was gonna say GTA, but
Whoa.
if you have ever played GTA Vice City and you
Of course
have
I
never,
have.
Actually, yeah.
amazing,
I'm an
good.
ethnic
Okay,
child.
have you
We've
guys
all
ever?
played
Have you guys
GTA.
been to that warehouse party place?
The fact that I know what you're talking about.
I know, right? The fact that we
That
know-
is
Yeah,
exactly. That is exactly where this music video took place.
You know, like in the new GTAs, you can interact more with like the strippers and the prostitutes.
Was love that.
Yeah.
Oh my
They
god.
don't just
Actually
like
go to strip clubs now and like fuck girls in cars now.
You can
Yeah,
fuck
like, you
girls
know-
in cars back then too.
But like it's graphic now. Like you see it happen.
Like
Yeah.
they like have
Okay.
actual dialogue now. Like they talk back to you. They don't just like stand there and like you bump into them. Like it's,
Wow.
Like you actually go to the strip club and you can like touch them and like their booty is like on like you're
Oh
it's
my
wild.
God.
It's a wild
It's
ride.
yeah, it's insane now. Like, do you ever just look at a video game from like when you were younger and then look at it now and you're like, whoa! Like back then, I thought these graphics were out of control. I was like,
Bitch, I played the
Ooh.
first GTA ever on PlayStation where it was just a tiny car and you were looking from above and you were just like,
yeah,
I played that GTA religiously.
My
I was like, I'm gonna run all the red lights, and I was like, no, I'm gonna obey the traffic laws. I stopped at the red lights.
me.
me.
lame.
I
That's
would
racist.
always-
I got a whole ass job at a restaurant in GTA Vice City. Like
Dang.
Why? All I do
Yeah.
is cover
Because
people and beat
I
people
wanted to
up.
see how long my character could take to like just
Nope.
obey
Just
the
live a
law.
regular
and then
life.
I would always accidentally kill somebody, and then I'm like, well, fuck, now what? And then I would be like, well, fuck it, now we gotta get to 5 stars. I got one. Let's go.
Exactly. Like, what was the point of the game?
I would always, like I would never play the games. I would just to do the cheat code for the tank and start destroying everything, and then it would be like 50 million cops behind me, and I was just like, ah, in this tank destroying
Me and
things.
Kelly
Oh my
are
gosh,
on
what
the
I would
same
do-
page.
Did you
Like,
guys do the same thing?
Yeah, like I didn't try to
Okay.
play the game or pass missions or get a job and be respectable. I was beating up people and shooting and
Stealing
terrorizing.
helicopters and shooting like bullets into the water. I was like,
Yep.
Oh my god. Just like my Sims. I used to make them set firecrackers off in the house.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm saying, if anybody used to watch me play video games as a child, they were probably really concerned. Like,
I feel
I'm
that.
telling you, I would just, like I said, I would, like, make my Sims, and then I would have them, like, let off firecrackers in the house, and then just watch them, like, die. I used to drown my people on roller coasters. Like, build Roller Coaster Tycoon and, like, not finish the track, and have people get on it, and the track just goes...
Oh my god. Okay, I always wanted to play that game, but we never bought it, for the PC. I always wanted to buy it and do that.
Dude, it's so much fun.
How did we?
anyway. W Project.
Yeah.
Woollim
Yeah.
babies. Woollim boys.
Okay, honestly, I was really, really surprised with how good the song was. Like, I had no expectations whatsoever. And then, like, I heard it, and I was like, wow, this is a really good... Like, I'm about to download this song.
Yes.
Expectations.
I mean, I knew it was gonna give me good stuff because I saw the Woollim Boys on Produce. So,
Yep.
but you know what I really like though? Like, this might not be like a good factor for some people, but you can tell that they're still super newbies.
Yeah.
Like,
Which
you
is
can
good to have
you
them to grow.
can tell in the video that they're like rookies, like super newbies to all of this, and I feel like that added like a little like endearment to the video itself and the song, and you're just like, oh, like I want to see them improve, like when they actually debut in a group, like I know that it's gonna be better than this, and
That's good.
and
Not
yeah.
everyone has to be a monster rookie, you know?
Well, yeah, exactly. So, and I mean, for them, again, this is all just like still like pre-debut stuff.
And they're
So-
babies.
I know they're so little. They look so cute.
They were like body rolling. I was like, that's right. You roll your hips. It's so cute.
Yep, he's so cute.
I was like, oh.
But I'm excited. I'm excited to see what Woollim is gonna do. Like if all of these boys will debut in a group together, or like if there's gonna be any changes or anything.
Or two separate
And then the
groups.
fact that Junho Cha-Cha will eventually join them. Amazing.
Yes! Oh my god.
Cha-cha!
Another comeback this week. We had Vanner with Crazy Love.
Wow.
And also Vanner is coming on tour. So if you guys are interested, you can I'm not too sure if the voting will be open by the time this comes out, but there's voting as to like which cities for them to go to, and I think they're going to like 16 cities unless I made that up. Oh, it is 16 cities.
It's like
okay.
a lot. I think it's like 13, but yeah.
Wait, so
Alright.
if it's 13 but they're voting, what are they voting on?
Which cities they're going to.
Yeah.
You said so they're going to pick 13 cities.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what?
Just come to my house.
Your house.
Gon can bring his pet snake to my house any day.
I know
What you
nothing
doing
about
here?
Banner, but I know the little singer at the beginning. He looked like a little doll with his blonde hair.
Oh my god!
I was like, he's precious. Also, he had a really cool hat that I kind of want to look for.
Do it.
The
About that
music
time.
video is so good, and like this is such a good comeback. Vanner, like I really, 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 really like their music. Like their music's super good, and they just debuted this year too, which is like
Oh,
dope.
really?
Yeah, we talked about their debut song, girl.
I didn't know it was a debut song.
Yeah.
You know, they've just been all my time. Like, I feel like I know a lot of people who are really into them, and maybe that's why I thought that they had, like, been around.
No, this is their first year. They're rookies as well. They're really well. The thing is, like, they debuted in Japan first. Ugh, of course.
Oh my god, why y'all hate Japan so much?
You don't
Get over it.
understand, Carolina.
Yeah.
You should understand because you're a whole carrot, and they went MIA and lived in Japan for like 6 years.
I know, that's why I just dream of going to their show in Japan because it looks so good.
You would get kicked out first
Yeah,
of
I
all.
was like, I wouldn't make it. I wouldn't even
Listen,
waste my money going.
I'll make
I
it
wouldn't
through.
even make it in. They'd be like, nah, bitch, you gotta go.
Your
Lena
outfit
would
is
see
very
Woozy, and she'd be
disrespectful.
like, ah! They'd be like, out.
Ma'am, you need to leave.
They would deport you. Not even back to America. They would deport you back to the Dominican Republic.
Dang.
Dang.
Don't pass go.
Back to the
But
DR I go.
Vanner, before we get sidetracked again, the video is really good. They looked super good. My man Taehyun looked delicious. And
Which one's
so
that?
yeah.
For it reminded me of like a song like circa 2012 for some reason.
It was very
feel
old school
that.
boy band.
Yeah.
This is circus.
It was very fun. Like, you know, they were like rapping, like, yeah. I was like, this is great. I'm having a good time.
I know. Like it, yeah,
I
like
really
made
the
you.
rappers.
It just made you. Well, there's one rapper. I believe his name is like Ashians. Axians. I don't know how to say his name.
Go off, girl, because I don't know
Yes.
names. So you could be correct.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
So his voice, like, was the one that caught my attention the most, because like it's super deep, but like he raps in like this way that's it's kind of like interesting to listen to. But back to me thinking that this was a 2012 song. It reminded me of that Lollipop song that
Oh,
Big
what,
Bang
that
did
Lollipop?
with
Lollipop?
21.
I'm just kidding.
No,
I was like, Lil Wayne? Like, what?
And I was like, huh?
no, it's like lolly.
Two different childhoods.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's great. The whole album is great. The 3 songs that are on it are fantastic. Oh no, but they have another full length. They have a whole full length album that came out previously.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
they're actually really good, and I really hope they come near me because I really want to see them on tour.
Yeah, and their like perks package is great. Like the prices
Yeah, it's
aren't
like
bad.
$129 for like a fan sign, high touch group photo, like,
You get
and
everything.
then it's like the $10 snapshot, so you can pay like $10 and get like personal Polaroids with them and shit.
Imagine if they do that to every city except Seattle. Like,
Like they did for Ace.
yeah. Shut up, guys.
Erica, shut your ass up. Shut your ass up.
Yikes. But I'm excited to hear, like, their last song was good when we talked about it, and then this song is also really good. So I feel like this is a group that will just continuously keep putting like really cool like songs out, and then there's gonna be that one that's gonna be like boom, and then they're gonna blow up, and it's gonna be great.
Yeah, they have a good following, so
Yep.
I expect good things from them.
Let's talk about Queen CLC.
Yeah.
They came back with
Baby.
the song Devil, which is like this jazzy, poppy beautifulness. And my woman, Sungyeon, I will die for her. I will die for her.
The song is amazing. I really I like their vibe. Like I like CLC, and I don't understand why they're not like I don't know.
They're so
Yeah.
talented.
They really are. And I like, okay, so in the video, I like that it was just like the whole time I'm like, okay, are y'all friends or like no? And then in the middle of it all, it just switches to witches. And I was like, oh, you wicked bitch.
That was like my favorite part, like when they're all in black and stuff. I was
the
like,
lake.
yes. Like it made me feel like Red Velvet's like Russian Roulette, but like darker. Because like Russian Roulette
Yeah.
hinted at the violence, and they were like, nah, I'm gonna smash this cactus on her head and then laugh about it.
Yeah, that's why I was just like, yeah, like, are y'all friends? Like, are you not? Are you just like frenemies? I was just like, but okay, go off. But in the lyrics too, like, it made me think like, okay, like how bad did you fuck up that like the wicked witch inside of all these girls just like awaken? I was just like, dang, I'ma pull a spell on you.
Sometimes you have those people, man, they just get to you, and then you forget who you are. And then you're like, wow.
And then you
capable.
realize
Another
that your
dude.
true nature is actually that you're just wicked like that, and you're like, yes. So it was all along. I was just hiding it.
I'm just a horrible
The
person.
devil.
Ooh.
The chorus for the song really surprised me though. Like I knew it was gonna like slap me in the face, but it slapped me in the face in a different way.
Yeah. I was waiting. I was like watching it. I was like, ooh, am I going to get like an EDM drop like out of nowhere? She's going to be like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you
And it
never
wasn't.
know
I
these
was
days.
like, oh, okay.
It was just continuously like that jazzy sound. I was like, you know what? I'm not mad about it because it's like surprised you. You're like, oh, it's gonna go like this, and they were just like, psych, no, it's not.
Like you thought, bitch.
Because, I mean, their last few comebacks, Black Dress, it was like, Black Dress.
I like that's how
And
like
then
that's
it
our
was,
EDM
like,
sound.
Then it was, no. It was like, no.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Me, where it was just like, just like
Oh my god.
It's amazing. We're gonna start our own just like interpretive. No, not
Acapella?
interpretive.
a
Acapella group.
I'll be the music with the background.
No, we're gonna be an EDM a cappella group.
Like wow.
Jesus Christ, someone
I
stop
found out
us.
the difference from Skrillex. What we just made right now.
Okay, first of all, Skrillex is a talented man.
Whoa.
We're talented too. That was a banger.
What are you talking about, bitch? That was amazing.
And we didn't even need like a computer or machines. That was all with our
Bitch, I'm
mouths.
about to headline EDC with this shit.
Catch us at EDC Vegas and EDC Korea.
I will also like to point out that like plaid thing that Sorn was wearing with the beret. I was like, Terica would love this.
Yes, I've already bookmarked it. I've had it bookmarked for a year now on Dolls Kill. Thank you.
But I love this. I love this concept for them. I like that it started off in like a brighter like style, and then all of a sudden it just like click switch, and they were just like wicked bitches. I was like, you right, come at me. I'm ready for Spoopy season.
Oh my god, it's almost that time.
Wait. Can't
Yeah.
wait. Did you see iZone A, IZ1, I something? Their new comeback is like a vampire one. I was like,
What? No, I didn't know.
I wonder what Dreamcatcher is gonna do.
Oh my God, you're
So
right.
excited.
That's true. Our queens, Dreamcatcher, our rock queens are coming back soon. So be excited for that. We're definitely going to talk about that. I'm so hyped.
So, like we said, there's going to be a special episode where we go through our bias list, everyone. So, it has been a good amount of time since all of us have had to sit down and decide where our loyalties lie. So, this is what we're going to do. This was the hardest thing for me to do in my entire life.
I'm still struggling.
We were forced to narrow down to 10 overall biases just in the K-idol world. So just members of groups or idols. So like solo idols like Sungwoon, like Ha Sungwoon, people like that. Like idols. Not
Sungwoon.
K-hip-hop, not actors, not any of that. Just idols. Idols. So your top 10 idols and your top 5 groups, even though this is fucking ridiculous. 5.
I know. Like
Five
as
groups.
I'm doing the list, like I was just like, I don't like how do I thought I was like, I got this, and then I kept on thinking of people, and I'm like, I don't got this.
I just went basically the whole like base of my list is just how I feel now. Who knows what's gonna happen like 2 weeks from now? I might start standing like another group or something, or I might like rekindle a love for another group. So like this is just how I feel like as of like 6:30 today.
The thing is, like, what I did, I took into consideration so many things. So for the groups anyway. For idols, I'm like, would I take a bullet for you? Yes or no? Like, that's what I based it on. For the groups, I literally, I took so much into consideration. I'm like, okay, how do I feel about the members? How do I feel about their story? How do I feel about their music? Does it move me? Would I do this for them? I went in deep, y'all. Like, the groups was the hardest one for me. My bias was also difficult, actually. I edited that list like 12 times.
I'm still editing the list.
Yeah, this is definitely the girl that got a job in Grand Theft Auto. This is how I took it. Me and Carolina's like, this is what we did 10 minutes ago. Woo! She's over here like, I took time to research this, and I also wrote a 10-page essay on each member that I picked. So like,
Why I picked them.
I'm a Ravenclaw.
This
Like-
said I'm a Ravenclaw. Which
Oh
makes a
my
lot of sense
God.
because Raven is your bias.
wow. Oh my God. I'm
that's
definitely
true.
Hufflepuff. I'll be like, wow, he makes me laugh. He's cool. Number 3. Like, that's
Again, disclaimer, these are only idols in the idol world. These are not K-hip-hop artists because my list would be completely fucking different if this was K-hip-hop and actor allowed. But it is not. It is just idols. So,
That makes it easier for you.
no, it doesn't.
If we had to put K-hip hop and actors, your list would
list
be
would
even more
be-
complicated.
Yeah, like
it'd be
50.
completely
That's
fucked.
why this is easier.
No, it's not easier because then, like, I would still want all these men in my top 10.
That's
oh my God. Proceed.
Anyway, so my number ones.
Wow. Not
Damn.
even just a solid number 1.
No.
My number
Let me hear.
ones. And also another disclaimer, we
Oh,
all
God.
agree.
Oh my
no.
God.
No, this is something we all agreed on. They need to know about. we all agreed that at least 2 spots can have 2 people on it. But yeah, that is a disclaimer. So my number 1 is Jimin of BTS, obviously, and Park Joon-hee of Ace. Thank you.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh.
My number 2 of ATEEZ
Oh.
is Hongjoong.
Oh,
Wow.
You right though. That he is a man. You're right.
Not in the way that, I mean, I would like
I understand.
date him and I love him unconditionally, but that's my best friend in the entire world, and he's made me feel things that I've never felt before in my life. So
I feel that.
he my number 2. My number 3, also of ATEEZ, are San and Woo Young.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I saw that.
I
Yeah.
saw that one.
My number 4 is Jamin, my son.
Ah, baby.
I thought you were gonna say also of 80s.
Oh, wonderful.
Just the rest of my list of 80s. I wish I could do that, but they tell me I can't put a group in there. So
You can, but just not like at number 4 80s. You can put all the members, just number 1 so and so from
because
80s.
if they let me do that, number 2 would be the entirety of 80s. My number, what am I on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My number 5, Taeyoung of NCT.
Wow.
She's like, this is hard.
My number 6, he's a new entry into my bias
Oh,
list.
dang.
Is it CIX?
Oh.
It is Sunghyun of CIX.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh my god.
The anticipation.
I'm on 7. 7? Okay. My number 7 is Chungha.
Oh.
You're right.
I feel like we're like saying the names of like the winners of Produce 101.
My number 8 is of the boys, Sunwoo.
Wow, really?
Damn, bitch.
Whoa, yeah.
Damn.
I did not see the boys coming like in there.
Yeah, at all.
My number 9 is Kang Daniel.
Oh, I thought he was gonna be
I
further
know.
up.
Same.
And my number 10 is any guesses? Any guesses, anyone?
Nope.
Of who my number
I
10
have no
would be?
idea where the fuck
I
no,
have no faith in the name that I will say, so
Are you gonna say J-Bum?
yeah.
Okay, Terica, what do you think?
Girl, I don't know. I don't know.
But right now, like, I have no faith that it'll be J-Bum, but because
Yeah, I
of your
definitely
whole
don't think it's
list, I
JD,
was like,
but
My number 10 is Hui of Pentagon.
Oh.
Wow.
I see that.
see, I said it last week. I said, I have a feeling JB ain't gonna be nowhere in that list.
Feelings change, Carolina.
This is the thing. I love J-Bum with my whole ass soul. And he is number 11 on my list. But me and him have been on the outs. We've been going through some shit, okay? But I will die for that man, and I will ride for that man. Honestly, if it wasn't for like my child Jamin, he would be on the list, but Jamin's my whole ass son, and I would literally kill someone for Jamin. So he couldn't not be on the list. I literally wrote J-Bum on the list, on the top 10, but then I was like, I can't leave Jamin out. Like,
I feel that was a good decision. He's a very great pick.
Yeah, that's why last week I was just like, he ain't gonna be on there. I know it. I know they're
But
going
I
through the
do
rough
still
patch.
love J-Bum, and he still is my number 1 and got 7. And me and him have had great times together. But it's like, when you date someone for a really long time, and then you guys just kind of mutually fall out of love with one another. That's what it was like for me and JB. But I still have love for him in my heart, in my corazón. He's still fine as hell, and I would ravish the shit out of that man. But once he put on a pair of grills, I said, you know what?
Yeah, I see that.
But he's looking real good now with like his curly hair, so maybe he'll move back up the list. Maybe he's coming for me. Who knows? I don't know.
Stay tuned for tomorrow.
Stay tuned for my bias list next week to see what
I was
changes
literally
have
like,
been
stay
made.
tuned for tomorrow, bitch. Who knows?
Who knows what changes will be made. But yes, that is my top 10 individual biases. Thank you.
That took me by surprise so many times.
I know. There was like lots of twists and turns on that one.
I know.
Wow.
I feel like I was in that roller coaster that Terica made, and then she never finished. So I just
I just made
fell
like
off.
6 twists and turns, and then he just fly off the tracks and die.
Yep. And that was
Damn.
Kat's bias list.
I basically picked mine, like when I thought about it, I thought about these are the people that I have shed tears over. So here we go.
Same.
My number 1 is the love of my life, the sunshine of my heart, my eternal soulmate, Jungkook of BTS. Thank you.
I love this love.
My number 2s, actually, I have 2 people tied. They are best friends, because yes, I am a homie hopper. Park Jimin of BTS, Inhan Sangwon of Hotshot. Thank you.
Yes. Oh my god.
It's okay.
She's finally admitting that Sangwon is her number 2.
I know. Finally.
The amount of times I cried when I got my shirt, and that's how I knew. I was like, wow, it's a shirt. Calm down.
That's a whole mood. I feel you.
Number 3 is my little baby, Johnny.
Oh,
Johnny. I love him so much. We've had so many bonding experiences. I can't not have him in my list. My number 4 is my eternal best friend, Bam Bam of GOT7. I couldn't leave him off the list. I thought about it real hard, and I was just like, that's my dude. Like, I just thought back to the moment where like he was like going off to like the enlistment thing, and like I watched my phone at work the entire day. I was so nervous. Like I had butterflies, like my heart was racing. I wanted to cry, and then when they announced that he didn't have to go, I just like broke down, and I was like, wow.
That was such an emotional day.
It really was for no reason. I'm just like, girl,
They would have broke him like a toothpick. Like, he could not.
I know.
I was like, this man literally laughed in your face, and you're over here crying because he might go to the army. Anyway.
But that's just showing the good relationship.
You're right. For my number 5s, I used my last double, and it is Johnny and Jaehyun of NCT.
You're right.
Ooh, you're right. You're right. Oh, yeah, same.
Every time I think that, like, oh, Johnny's my number 1 at NCT. Nope. It's like, and I can't pick. So they're tied for number 5. Any guesses on my number 6?
I think Jaehwan.
No.
Oh.
Oh, I was gonna say Vix.
No, my number 6 is Haechan, my little baby.
I was gonna say that, but I was like, is it too early?
I was going through it one day, and I was watching compilations of him sing. I just started crying. And I was just like, everyone thought I was being dramatic and, like, I was, like, over-exaggerating. But, like, for the past week and a half, I've watched the Touch music video 3 times a day, every day.
Oh.
It's like a ritual now at this point for Terika.
Like, going through it. My number 7 is Jaewon, or Kin.
Yay, there we go.
Baby. He's living his best musical life. And we're not going to get into Vix. We're just not going to go there right now.
It's not.
Number 8 is my man that's on vacation, Kim Keepum. I love that man with my whole soul. Key of Shiny. Any guesses on my number 9?
Maybe Mingi?
Nope.
Ooh.
From Pentagon.
No, not Mingyu.
Y'all won?
Yes! Yeah, one. Of Pentagon. My baby.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yes!
I feel like this relationship has been a rocky one because
You're
at
right.
first I was like, this is my man's, and then Kino and his devilish ways tried to come between my solid and stable home and like the home wrecker that he is, and I said, devil be gone, and me and my man are happy again.
She had an exorcism.
And I'm so happy too because he's like been more confident in himself, and it's just nice to see. Like he's over here going like sleeveless, and he's like posting pictures, and I'm just like, oh. He said he's been working out, and he's just trying to feel better about himself, and I was like, you right. And last but not least, my baby that I've watched grow from a little sprout to
Sana?
a ton of God, Kelly, let me do it to a talented young man, Sana of Astro.
Oh, man. I saw that one. I knew that he was going to be on your list.
Yeah, it's my baby. I
Because
love
it's like
him.
little baby.
Aw.
So that is my
Well,
top 10.
amazing. That was amazing. Yes.
Thank you.
We love
No surprises. I thought every one of those people were going to be on your bias list.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, same.
Well, all right. Let's get her started.
Hey.
So my number one.
Oh my God. Are we ready for this? I'm going to be so surprised. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh my
Okay.
God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my
Ready?
God. I'm freaking out.
Okay, to everyone's shock is Kim Taehyung of BTS.
Oh, no way. No way.
I can't believe it.
Cannot believe. Did not see this coming.
Truly, he made me regain my faith in love because I love him so much, and I'm so happy to know that someone like him exists in this world.
Right.
I feel that
feel
in
that.
my core.
That's the love of my life. Okay, my number twos, plural. Okay, is Youngjo from Wenus.
Or Raven.
Yes.
Or Raven, as you guys know him. Love him.
As you guys know him, like she knows him personally. As you guys
wish.
know him.
We best friends.
He is newer to my list, but as I got to know them more, I just fell into the deep hole, and I felt it like tug on my heartstrings. I felt it for Tae. Obviously, Tae's more, but I felt
in
it.
perspective for you guys. For about a year and some change, every time we go to sleep, Cynthia goes, "Okay, good night. I love Kim Taehyung." That's the last thing she says to me before going to sleep. Now she says, "Good night. I love Kim Taehyung and Kim Hyungjoon."
Wow, character
Dang.
development.
This is gonna be like a drama or something. They're gonna both show up, and she's gonna be like, "Okay, what's gonna happen now?"
Yeah, I was like, nah, it's Tae.
Well, yeah. As I said it, I was just like, in my head, I'm just like, it's gonna be Tae.
Like, nah, that's like the love of my life. That's my soulmate that doesn't know I'm alive, but it's okay.
He does.
One day.
Our tigers are probably hanging out in the park together. Shout out to Terika and that fan site that also got that tiger for Tae. Anyway.
Your other number two.
Okay, my other number two is Kim Namjoon from BTS.
Oh!
I
Nice.
love this man, just like how Tae restored my faith in love. Namjoon restored my faith in the humanity.
I was like, in
Because-
humanity, you're right.
Humanity. He is, that is my president. He is someone that I wish I could just sit down and talk to for hours about absolutely everything. I love that man with everything in me. Love him. Okay. My number three is Yoongi of BTS.
Dang!
This is gonna be all of BTS.
I know, right? It's just all of
Number 4
BTS.
is Jin of BTS. My number 5, Jimin of BTS. My number 6, J-Hope of BTS.
I feel like that's the list. It's gonna just be the BTS members.
No, this is my last one of BTS on this list. Is Yoongi. Yes, I just, that's it. That's the tweet. Min Yoongi.
You right?
Mood.
My number 4. Can anyone take any guesses?
Bam Bam? I'm thinking
Yeah.
either Bam Bam or your One Wee Baby.
Yeah, maybe one week.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
Or Hongjung.
Ooh. Okay, my number 4 is Minho of Shiny.
Oh!
Like,
Damn, I was
he-
actually thinking. I was just like, I wonder if it's Minho, but then I didn't say it.
Yeah, he was my first.
My name is Minho.
Hey.
He was my first bias and the first group I ever stand, and I love that man. If you did not know that, just know that I sobbed when he enlisted, like ugly sobbed. Like
did.
I couldn't breathe, sobbed.
I feel your pain.
So that was my number 4. I love him so much. I can't just not. He's still up there, okay? Like, even though, I don't speak about him, don't ever doubt my love for him. My number 5 is Bam Bam.
Yay!
Just like Terika, I can't just not. Like, I love this man so much. Like, I was also right there with her when he was, like, in danger to be enlisted. Because I was like, for real
He's in the
though, he's
bottom
not going to
3.
survive. My number 6 is Scoops of 17.
Yes.
S cups, as I said at KCON.
I can't. My number 7 is Jay from Day 6.
Ooh, is that you claiming your bias?
Oh my god!
I don't know. I love him
What
so
you mean?
much.
I feel like you know.
Who?
Like,
I know. She's like, who are my top idols? Jay from Day 6. Is that your bias? No. Like, what?
I mean, it's like the same thing. Like, I love, like,
Share a
Like, I love Sia, but he's not my bias. And when we, whether he does end up being my bias in day 6 or not, but he's just a great human being, and I love him. Okay, number 8.
Feel it.
Za, plural. So it is Subin of Victon.
Yes.
Baby.
That is my son, and I know he's not my bias in Victon, but shut up, that's my son. My second one for number 8 is my other son, Yunjin of TXT.
You're right.
You're right.
I will kill for him. My number 9 is Hungjin from ATEEZ. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. When I first started this list, he was like number 3. Like, I'm not gonna lie, he was number 3 up there. But then I was like, wait, and then I started thinking about it and like took all these factors into consideration. And I'm like, Cynthia, you need to like maybe watch the show some more. I'm watching a ATEEZ show, by the way, and maybe this list will change by next month. We'll see. I love him and I respect him, and I could definitely see myself dating him in like another world where he's not famous or whatever. And now for my last and final place, number 10. Who do you think it is, guys?
Who's missing?
I'm thinking Dongmyeon.
My number 10 is Jihoon.
Yes.
I
love it.
Yes. Oh my god, that's why I know I love him, because he can do that shit and I don't cringe. Because I
You know what's
usually
funny? That you said Jihoon and like I thought it was Woozy, and I was just like, no, it's not. It's the other one. And then
Wow.
Oh my gosh, I'm also not gonna lie, y'all. At one point in time, Hoshi was on this list.
I mean, I feel it. I feel like Hoshi was on everyone's list at one point in time.
So that was my top 10. How did you guys feel about my top 10?
There were some surprises, but I feel like I knew most of them. I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
if actors and other people were involved, your list would have been different. But
Oh my
overall,
God.
this was difficult for me, but yeah.
now it's time for what's going to be the most obvious list of all of them. Carolina!
Yay!
listen, y'all, I suck at not talking about the people I love. Okay,
Same.
except for Yoongi, but I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
is
no,
she
me and
though?
Tarika talk more about Yoongi than you do.
But okay, so for my list of idols, let's not be surprised at who my number 1 is, okay? It's Yugyam of GOT7. Imagine.
Amazing.
Total freaking shocker.
Oh my
So
gosh.
much. So much shock. I've talked about how much I love Yugyam in the past, so
In
everybody
the present,
knows.
in the future.
In the always.
In the
the whole
always.
ass tattoo of
I'm
his
gonna be,
logo.
I'm gonna be in my deathbed and probably say I love Yugyam as I die. Like I don't know. I just know it. Now my number 2, I feel like this is obvious as well, is Ong Sang-woo.
Wow. Shocker.
Oh my god.
I've cried over Ong Sang-woo more times than I want to say. So yeah, my number 3 is Min Yoongi of BTS
What?
because yeah. So a lot of people like.
BTS? Okay.
So I know that I talk a lot of shit about BTS, but I ride or die for them too. Okay, I'm not like in deep and like army world like Cynthia and Terika, but I would legit slap a man, and I almost did for Min Yoongi. Okay, like that man is just so goofy, but at the same time such an intellectual, and he's really really cute, but he doesn't like being cute, but at the same time he does, and it's adorable to me.
Well, meow, meow.
Yeah, so and yeah, like he's just Min Yoongi, like powerful. Okay, so for my number 4s.
Oh my god, Kenta, can't wait. Okay, go.
Is that what you think it is?
Yeah.
I think Hangul.
Terika, you got any guesses?
Hangyo.
Back home, maybe?
Oh, I forgot about him. I was
Woozy?
thinking with Hangyo. She's been
Oh my God,
screaming
Woozy, I
about that
forgot about
man
him.
forever.
Yeah, Hangul, I think, is up there.
My number 4s are Woozy and Hoshi.
Wow.
You right.
Woozy.
I cry every time I see 17. Like, the only time that I probably didn't cry was just now for KCON, and it's because I was just so hyped that Cynthia was actually, like, seeing 17 for the first time.
And I was so shook that I didn't even cry. I was so shook to even believe it.
So, but Woozi and Hoshi are my men in 17. I love them. The intellect that Woozi has, like the way that he writes, the way that he is, and now he's getting buff, but he's so small and cute, and he doesn't like it, and it's adorable, okay? Like, I have a type, okay?
You're right.
It's so bad.
Her type is dorks.
Yeah, pretty much. So then my number 5 is Hangul.
There it goes.
Right.
Yeah. And then my number 6 is Kenta. Oh, little baby Kenta. We're not surprised, okay? He was gonna be there.
It was funny to hear her reaction because if you didn't know, my man Raven of Buenos, stand them. He's friends with Kenta, and so I was like talking about Raven's Instagram, and then I was like, oh yeah, he has like pre-debut Kenta pictures, and she moved so fast. She's like, where? And she is already like typing away.
And then she screamed in tiny font,
Kenta! Yeah.
she's like, Kenta, little baby, all the time.
He's so cute. I love him. I swear, like, if like KCON or like any company out there brings JBJ95 to do concert, like, I will probably go to multiple shows and just like cry at least once at one of them.
Wow.
Like, I just know it. I just love Kenta. He's anyways, okay. So after Kenta, I have 2 in number 7. It is 10 and Lucas.
Wow.
Yes.
We love us.
I tried. I was just like, let me, 10. And then I was just like, wait, but no, right here. Like, I've changed this list. Like, I put 10, like, I feel like 10 was like number 5. And then it was just like, wait a second, but Hangul and Kenta and blah, blah, blah. Oh my God. And yeah.
So who's your bias in Super M and Sperm?
I have a feeling that it's 10. It's definitely 10. What am I saying? It's 10.
That's fine. I was just watching videos of him the other day.
He's so beautiful. Oh my God. So talented. Okay. And my number 8. I don't know if this might be a shocker or not, but it is Mr. Woods. It's Sungyoon.
I was like, didn't even know that man's whole name. So, it was just like, oh wait, what?
Because I always knew him as Woods, and that's why this is what took me by surprise, because I added him. So what I did was just like, I added all like random names. I just started putting names, and he showed up, and I was just like, why is he in my top 10? And then I think about it, and I'm just like, he literally took me, just like, he just grabbed me by the neck and was just like, you coming with me? I said, all right.
I feel it.
And he's like an all-rounder. So good. Wow, amazing. I can't believe I have 2 X1 members, a damn new group on my top 10. This is insane.
It's a new group, but they're not new men. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, you're right.
She said they're not new men.
Oh my God. All right, so for my number 9, it is one of my OG bias, Minho. Obviously, he obviously had to be in the list, okay, from my shiny, okay. Come back from Guam, thank you. And then my number 10. Anybody want to take a guess?
Back home, maybe?
Ding, 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 ding. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
It's Becco. Yes, you're right. Damn. I really do scream out his name. This is such a like psychological thing now. Like, I really am gonna notice it every time I say his name.
Yes.
But yeah, Becco had to make it in that list.
He had to make it.
I thought she said tomato. I was like, what?
Definitely a tomato. Also, I came up with this in like a good 30 minutes. In the middle of the podcast, I kept changing it. It was great. So
I salute you. Oh my God, you know who I almost put on my list, and I'm like, girls, slow down. Y'all have only, you're in the talking stage. Like, y'all aren't even dating yet.
Me and Becco.
Whoa!
Wrong. Yes.
I was just like, girl, calm down. You're not even there yet. He'd look at you and be like, please take me off this list.
But yeah, those were my top 10, and I thought this was going to be easy breezy cover girl. It wasn't. It was so hard.
Okay, for our next segment, we're going to list off our top 5 groups, starting with Kat.
Oh my God, me again?
Yeah, we're going to do the same order.
We're circling around.
Girl, I don't know if this helps you or not, but I'm still staring at my list and there's 7, so.
Oh my
This
god.
is the most torturous thing that I've ever done, picking 5 groups. My number ones.
Yeah.
My
Chelsea.
number ones are BTS and Victon.
You're right.
Nice.
My number twos are ATEEZ and Ace.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
My number 3 is VIX. My number 4 is, and always will. See, this is so hard. This is so hard for me because this is so triggering. But like at the same time, My number 4. I don't know. That's the problem. My number 4 is NCT.
As a whole.
Oh.
Yep. All
38,000 of
all
them, girl.
35 of them, all 35 and counting members of NCT. My number 5 is, oh my god. My number 5 is CIX.
You're right.
Ooh.
You're right. I could see that.
Dang.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes. And
But
X1
so
and
there's
101 are also on the list.
Oh my god.
X1 and 101 are also like right there.
101 aren't there anymore.
Listen, I didn't put them because I was like, no, this is like a
Bitch,
different
how-
list.
Oh my god, me too. I didn't put them because I was like, they're not here anymore, and I don't want to be like everyone's like, they're not even together. So I was just like, I'm
I
like,
know. I said that. I was just like, okay, I'm not gonna put 101 because they disbanded sadly. But that's a whole other list. Like that's like
Right.
groups that are we love and are not here anymore. Okay.
they're not here anymore.
I felt the hurt. Like Kat saying her top 5. I felt the hurt. Like the pain, the struggle.
Yeah, she was saying it. Like,
I
she was
felt it. Yeah, it was like a question mark.
Talk about The Boys or Dreamcatcher or Red Velvet
Nope.
Terika, go before she keeps going.
or Gone.
Okay. BTS is my number 1 and will always be my number 1 babies in my heart.
You
I love
right.
All 7 of them to the moon and back. Number 2 is Ace.
Aww.
I'm telling you, like, I just feel like I've had such a good time with Ace. They were like my first and only fan sign. Like they're great. Number 3 is In City, like Kat said. All of them. I like the new, like the way I have developed as a human, and I have seen the light, and I've learned the error of my ways. In case you haven't known, as you should, because I mention this every time, I was like, me and our friend Kiki were like the biggest NCT aunties in the world.
I still can't believe.
Like huge. Like as soon as like they released the concept, I was like, gross, this is stupid. Next. When they when they released the music video, like their debut, like I read reviews about it first, and like some of them were bad, and I was like, yeah, this is gonna be dumb. And then I watched it, and I secretly loved it, but I had to keep up my front, so I was like, whatever, that one over there is fine, but it's still stupid. So,
Dang.
but now the person I am today, I repented. And I am a whole NCT stan, y'all. Like,
Yes.
y'all don't even know.
And citizens, make some noise.
Do you hear that? Do you know what that is? Growth.
My number 4 group is GOT7.
Yes!
GOT7 will always have a special place in my heart. I know that it may not seem like I'll be riding with them lately, but that's because I'm just so busy with BTS because there's just so many things happening. But like, I'm like, they're always in my background. Like, I'm always keeping up with them. And then my number 5s are, I kind of cheated a little bit, but it's okay. My number 5s are ATEEZ and We Us. Thank you.
Oh my god. I love this energy.
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Well, because Cynthia asked, she's like, can we just count them as one? And I said, yeah, sure. That's why I was like,
I'm okay with that.
So me mentioning X1 and 101 is completely fine because they're my number 5.
My top 5. My number 1 and forever, always and forever, XOXO. BTS.
Oh, EXO! Guys, I did not see that one coming. EXO is her number one. Wow.
EXO is her number one.
Wow.
Amazing.
Anyway, so it's BTS. As if you haven't caught up by now,
I'm saying.
I
She's
would
an
die.
XOL.
I would die for them. Straight up, just die. Take a bullet for every single member. My number 2 is We Us, aka One Us and One We, because I have fallen madly, deeply in love with them, and I would also take a bullet for them. My number 3 is Day 6. I love Day 6, even though I'm cursed.
Yeah.
But it's fine. One day I will see them live. Number 4 is, I'm also cursed, 17. But I just broke this curse. Amazing. So that was my number 4. My number 5 is Victon and ATEEZ. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. You fake.
They're my number one, so I
Okay.
don't know how.
I
Things
love
happen.
Victon. Yeah, I love Victon very, very, very much. But I had to, again, take everything into consideration, and this is my list now.
Okay, well, anyways, then. It took me forever. I've been editing this for the past, the whole time they've been talking. So, my top 5 groups, everybody. We're not surprised who my number 1 is. GOT7. That was anticlimactic. I would die for GOT7. I'll take a bullet for GOT7. I paid too much money to see GOT7, but it was worth it. My number 2. Oh, God, this is hard. My number 2 is ATEEZ.
You're right. I mean, I'm not surprised at this
And
point.
the
because
X1.
The amount of money. Oh, you're right. I'm also not
Right.
surprised.
You know what?
The
You're
amount of
right.
money this bitch paid for the fan sign. The amount of albums.
It was, I mean,
that's just that fan sign, not the first one she went to.
yeah.
I know, but I'm saying, like, when she was like, should I spend this much money? Yes.
She didn't
I mean-
wait. She was just like,
She
I
didn't.
bought the albums.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so
She's like, you guys are gonna buy them, right? We were like, yeah, okay, good.
Like, wow, I guess.
Because I
feel like
bought
I'm
them
obligated.
already.
Because I already
now.
bought them.
But ATEEZ and X1 are my number 2. Like, I thought about this, okay, y'all. But the deep, dark hole that X1 has me in is...
Right.
It's strong, and I just couldn't. Like, I tried to put them somewhere else or not put them on the list, and I was just like, no, this don't seem right, like, at all. All right, who has a guess on who my number 3 is?
17.
No, it's actually BTS.
Wow.
Damn, bitch. I didn't even think they were going to be on the list,
Me
to be
neither.
honest.
So I was like, wow.
Nah, I also took into consideration everything like Cynthia did, but in a very minimal way. But I was just like taking into consideration BTS as people, as a group, as music, like for their music wise, like content and all this stuff. Like they had to be there. Like I might not keep up with everything they do, but like I don't even keep up with everything GOT7 does, so that's just my fault. So, but for BTS, like they had to be there. Like their discography is so good. There's
You
just
right.
No way. Like there's no way that they
100%
didn't have to be my
correct.
number 5. My number 4 is 17. I'm never gonna stop loving them. If it's like just again, I cry every time I see them. So there's a reason. And my number 5s. This was the hard one. Okay, Shiny for sure.
I feel it.
Forever and always. But my second and number 5, that's the one that was hard. I was in between 3 different groups, but Ace took the cake, and my number 5s are Shiny and Ace. Like Shiny just solidified me being in the K-pop world. I'm just so attached to them, and I like their music. I love them all. Like yes. And Ace, same thing. Like we just had so many good times, like with Ace, and I feel like they're so underrated, but like I love them so much.
They're so good.
And after that 101, yeah, okay, JBJ,
101
yeah.
When she mentioned like X1, I literally got so teary eyed. I was like, I can't believe that they didn't even like. Oh my god.
But that was
Think of me, my sons. Oh my god.
I thought you put them on your list.
no, it was her imaginary number 6.
Oh,
Like how
she
I
said they
just
were
did
number
101
5.
and JBJ. X1 was for her.
Oh, I thought it was number 5. Well, there's that.
Yeah. But that was hard. Now that's just a little bit about, so you guys know a little bit more about us and our existential crisis over who we
Please tweet us your favorites. Like,
all 25 of them. I will tweet you all of my bias lists.
Please just do 10.
yikes. Yeah, I was gonna say that's a lot.
Send me all of them.
Oh my God. If you have a way of helping me figure out who my number one at NCT is, please let me know. Is there like a formula? Like
I know it's there.
You subtract the 2 and carry the 1.
I feel like I know who it is, but then I see one and I'm just like, but is it?
I feel like Jaehyun is your bitch.
Do you? Because your girl had a whole ass bias stream about somebody else and it was great.
Ooh.
So
Was it Johnny?
Johnny's just like my man because Johnny is like someone I feel like I went to college with him.
Like we besties.
Like I just feel like I could like actually date him in the real world. Like he's not just some like, oh my God, he's so pretty. He's just like, oh my God, yeah. Like I feel like I know him. Like every boy I've ever met has a piece of Johnny in them. I just feel like that's how I feel about Jackson. I feel like that's how, like, you know what I mean? Like Jackson's everybody's like, yeah, like everyone knows someone that like they have a Jackson in their life. I feel like Johnny's one of those people.
I love that. I love that explanation.
Thank you.
If you're listening on YouTube, comment down below. Let us know your bias list. If you struggle like us or you're just like, no, I have a top set 5 and that's it. Also, just let us know on our social media because honestly, as you can tell, we stan like 15 million groups. And even if it's just like we stan them because we know they're one song that's good, like that we like, that we still stan them, okay? Like, that's it.
Also, if you have any like questions or anything you want to ask us about our love for our biases, we love to talk about them all the time.
Bias questions.
Bias questions are great.
But that was this week's episode. It was interesting. We obviously just like talked a little bit more about ourselves, but that was fun.
Should we finish off with songs of the week?
Sure.
Yes.
My song of the week is, I literally just forgot. Is it Love Me or Love You? I think it's Love Me. Wait, Love You.
Love Me
It's by
from One
We.
We?
Yeah.
Love Me. Yeah.
That's my song of the week. Listen to the acoustic version of Regulus. It's great.
This week I have 2 songs of the week like I always do, and then I have like a consolation prize song because it's not a K-pop song, it's a J-pop song, but whatever, I'm gonna say it anyway. So my first song of the week is Baby Don't Like It by NTC. And, oh my God, NCT. Wow, I'm so shook I can't even talk. And then my second song of the week is Regulus because
Yes.
and then my consolation prize J-pop song is called Kizuato. I don't know. I don't speak Japanese, but you should check it out. It's Kizuato. It's great. It's from an anime.
All right. Well, my song of the week is Meaningless by Woods, everybody. Thank you.
Wow.
See,
Great
this
song.
is why I'm telling you.
Great song.
My song of the week that I just picked right now is Empty by Winner because that's how I feel.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, Kat. I feel like she just like went through like a whole like. I feel like in her head right now is all this like, hello, darkness, my old friend.
Love that.
No, all that's in my head right now is all the people that I didn't pick looking at me with betrayal written on their face. So whether you are seeing Pentagon in 4 days like me, yay, or you're feeling empty inside like Winner, they wrote a whole song about it, or you're screaming back Ho's name like Carolina does, or crying in a Dunkin' Donuts about 17 like Carolina does.
My life.
Make sure you always
Fangirl on.